Hello friends, welcome to EduTap. In this session, I am covering the remaining PYQs from 2012 to 2021. This is the part 3 of agronomy PYQs. If you haven't seen previous two parts, that is part 1 and part 2, please watch those videos. So let's move to the questions of part 3. So before going to the questions, I am requesting you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also join our Telegram channel to access the PDF and the notes of video lectures that we are providing on YouTube. So in a previous PYQs of agronomy video, I had given you a question to answer, that is the CRI stage is a critical stage for irrigation of which crops. From the given crops, you have to identify in which crop CRI stage is a critical growth stage, and the options are mustard, barley, pearl millet, paddy or wheat, and the correct answer for the question is option E, that is paddy. So in paddy, initial critical growth stage, most important critical growth stage is CRI stage, means crown root initiation stage. So in this image you can see here the crown roots, okay, the crown like formation of the roots at the initial growth phase of wheat crop. Here the crown roots are seen as a critical growth stage. Next, a zone within the earth that restrict the flow of groundnut from one aquifer to the another. So you have to identify the name of zone or geological formation which restrict the flow of groundwater from one aquifer to the other, and the options are aquitard, aquifuse, confined aquifer, unconfined aquifer, or none of these, and the correct answer for the question is aquifuse. Aquifuse are the zone or geological formation that restrict the flow of groundwater from one aquifer to the other, and additional information regarding this geological formation is given in this table. Okay, next, the stubble part of which is used to form next crop is called. So you have to identify the practice in which stubble part is allowed to grow as a successive crop. Okay, and options are rabbing, rating, relaying and rattoning, or none of this, and the correct answer from this is rattoning. In this rattoning practice, the stubble is allowed to grow as a successive crops. In this image you can see the stubble means the previous plant crop is harvested and rattoon crop is allowed to grow, allowed to sprout as a successive crops. Okay, and other in rattooning cropping is done mostly in the crops like sugarcane, banana, cotton, mint, pearl millet, pigeon pea, pineapple, rami is a fiber crop, rice and sorghum. These are the rattoon crops, mostly the rattooning practiced in these crops. So rabbing is nothing but the control of weeds by burning the thrashes over the field, so is called rabbing. Rating is practiced in jute to remove the fiber from the bark. Next, the relaying means relay cropping means cultivation of the crops well before the harvesting of the previous crops is को बोलेंगे relaying. Next, the rattooning is a practice of in which we are allowing to grow the stubbles of plant crop were harvested and the stubbles are sprouted, allowed to grow as a successive crops in rattooning. Okay, so next, in the Maharashtra and Karnataka region, pre-sowing of sugarcane crop is harvested in 15 to 16 months, is planted in which month? So from the given options you have to identify the planting month of sugarcane in Maharashtra and Karnataka region as a pre-sowing or pre-seasonal sugarcane is planted in which month, and the options are December, January, October, November, July to August, February to March, or April to May, and the correct answer for the question is option B, that is October to November is the planting time for pre-sowing or pre-seasonal sugarcane in Maharashtra and Karnataka region. And other additional information regarding the planting of sugarcane is depicted in this table, that Eksali and sugarcane is planted in January to February month, Arsali sugarcane is planted in June to July, Ataman or pre-seasonal or pre-sowing sugarcane is planted between September to October. So from this the most close answer is October to November, in which the pre-seasonal or pre-sowing sugarcane is planted in Maharashtra and Karnataka. So let's move ahead to the next question. That is, which of the following statement is correct in taking ratoon crop in sugarcane as compared to the pure crop? So, ratoon crop is a practice in which the plant crop is harvested and the stubble of the previous crop is allowed to grow as a successive crop. So what is the difference between this plant crop and ratoon crop? So from the options you have to identify the most correct option. So, and the options are, it requires, means ratoon requires more nitrogen than pure crop, or it requires more intercultural operation than pure crop, or ratoon there is a more weed competition, D is difficult to harvest, or none of these. From the given options, the correct option regarding ratoon crop is, it requires more nitrogen than pure crop, because the ratoon crops are not that much efficient in nitrogen utilization. That's why we are providing additional nitrogen to the ratoon cropping system. Okay, mostly the 25% more nitrogen dose is applied in ratoon cropping. Next, mustard belong to which family? So from the given options you have to identify mustard crop belongs to which family, and the options are Cucurbitaceae, Solanaceae, Cruciferae, Leguminosae, or Fabaceae, and the correct answer for the question is Cruciferae. Cruciferae is the family of a mustard. Next, Oryza sativa is a botanical name of which crop? So you have to identify the name of crop having botanical name Oryza sativa, and the correct answer is rice. Rice having the botanical name Oryza sativa. Next, pendimethalin is a, so from the options you have to identify the most correct option regarding pendimethalin. So it is a weedicide, or bacteria, or insecticide, or rodenticide, or none of these, and the correct answer is pendimethalin is a weedicide. Okay, in this image here the pendimethalin mostly used as a pre-emergence herbicide in which it is sown, it is spread over the field before the emergence of a crop or seed. Okay, pendimethalin as a pre-emergence herbicide. Next, 2,4-D is used as a hormone, and it is also used as, so 2,4-D in lower concentration act as a hormone for the plant growth, and in high concentration 2,4-Ds act as, also used as. So from the options and the options are herbicide, nematicide, fungicide, insecticide, or rodenticide. From the given options you have to identify 2,4-D is also used as. Correct answer is herbicide. 2,4-D is also used as a herbicide. Mostly 2,4-D is used to control the broadleaf weeds. Okay. Next, so for the preparation of AFO mains, EduTap is offering two courses, that is course 1 and course 2. In course 1 there is the detailed videos and the notes you will get, and also month-wise agriculture current affairs magazine. It also includes important schemes related to the agriculture, and phase 2 test series, all the mock tests included in this course 1. And if you have good knowledge of static, and then you can purchase only the mock test. It includes, course 2 includes 25 full length mock test, 30 sectional test, and detailed PDF explanation for each above test, and the validity of these both courses is up to 31st March 2022. And to avail this offer, to get a 50% off, use the code early15. Next question is, lay farming is related to, and the options are layering in horticulture, leguminous pasture with grain crops, more layered birds in a limited space, rearing of poultry animals, or layering of birds as reared in closed space. So lay farming, you have to identify the most correct option given from these 5 options. Okay, and the correct answer is option B, that is lay farming is cultivation of leguminous pasture with grain crops. So pasture in which it act as a fodder material for the grazing of the animals. So lay farming, the cultivation of legumes crops as well as grain crops as an pasture. Okay. Next, Which of the following instrument is used to measure soil moisture? And the options are hygrometer, hydrometer, tensiometer, lysimeter or barometer. From the options, the correct answer is option C, that is tensiometer. This tensiometer instrument is used to measure soil moisture tension, mostly used in a sandy soil, and it gives reading up to 0.85 atmosphere. So it is suitable for the sandy soils. Next, water holding capacity of a soil in a decreasing order. So you have to identify the correct decreasing order for water holding capacity of the soil, and the options are sand more than silt more than clay, or silt more than sand more than clay, or sand more than clay more than silt, or clay more than sand more than silt, or clay more than silt more than sand. And correct answer from for the question is option E, that is clay having more water holding capacity than silt having more holding capacity than sand. Okay, so next question is, dropping the seed in the furrow lines in a continuous flow and covering them with soil is known as. So you have to identify the sowing method in which seed are sown in the lines and covered with the soil. So options are drilling, dibbling, broadcasting, transplanting or planting method. So correct answer for the question is a drilling method. In a drilling method, in this method, the seeds are sown in the lines. Here you can see seeds are sown in the lines and they are covered with soil. Okay, this is called drilling method, and the covering of seed with the help of wooden plank is called planking. Next, mold board is used for. So mold board, you have to identify, is used for what purpose, and the options are plowing, sowing, weeding, intercultural operation, or none of this. And the correct answer for the question is plowing. So here the MB plow, in the MB plow, here MB means mold board. This is used to invert the cut slice of a soil. To invert the cut slice of soil, this mold board is used in plowing. So in primary tillage operation, in MB plow, this mold board plow is a component of MB plow used for plowing purpose. Okay, next, in which system agricultural crop, tree, pasture is grown together? So you have to identify the name of system in which agricultural crop along with trees along with pasture crop for the grazing of animal are grown together. So and the options are agri-silviculture, silvo-pastoral system, agro-silvo-horticultural system, agro-silvo-pastoral system, or none of this. And the correct answer is option D, that is agro-silvo-pastoral system, in which the crop is grown as well as trees are grown as well as pasture is also grown for the grazing the animals in agro-silvo-pastoral system of cropping. Next, which of the following statement is correct for a smoother crop? So you have to identify which statement is correct regarding smoother crops, and the options are crops or hedgerow intercrops is grown under agroforestry practice in which perennial, preferably leguminous trees or shrubs are grown simultaneously with arable crop. Next option is such crops are grown to supplement the yield of main crops, or crops are specialized cover crops being able to suppress weeds by providing dense foliage and quick growing ability, or such crops are cultivated to catch the forthcoming season when the main crop is failed, or a crop of trees or shrubs or other plant introduced to foster or nourishment of another crop. And the correct answer regarding smoother crop, for the smoother crop is crops are specialized covers being able to suppress the growth of weed by providing dense foliage and quick growing ability. So option C is the correct answer. So while in the examination you come across with the lengthy questions, don't panic, just read each and every word carefully. then you will get you will at the end you will get the correct answer of the question. Okay, so the correct answer for this question is a C. So the smoother crop is grown to suppress the growth of weed by providing the dense foliage and quick growing ability of that crop. Mainly the pulse crops are the smoother crops. Okay, that will use to suppress the weed growth. Next, the farming system where the crop and livestock from synergy with recycling allows maximum use of available resources is known as. So from the options you have to identify where the crop and livestock grown synergically and recycling allows maximum use of the resources. Okay, maximum use of the available resources, and this will done only in case with integrated farming system. Okay, so byproduct of one component is used as a input to the another component in integrated farming system, so it will allows maximum use of available resources. So from the given options, the integrated farming system, that is option D, is the correct answer. Okay, next, development of agricultural ecosystem intended to be sustainable and self-sufficient. So, and the options are intercultural, permaculture, horticulture, pisciculture, or none of these. So you have to identify the name of agricultural ecosystem which is self-sustainable or self-sufficient, and the correct answer is a permaculture. So permaculture is the self-sustainable and self-sufficient agro development of agricultural ecosystem is called permaculture. Okay, next, total agroclimatic zones of India, and the options are 12, 15, 6, 8 and 10, and the correct answer for the question is a 15. There are total 15 agroclimatic zones in India. Next, name the irrigation method in which maximum water, fertilizer and pesticide can be utilized, and the options are sprinkler irrigation, surface irrigation, drip irrigation or basin irrigation, and the correct answer for this question is a drip irrigation. Drip irrigation that will help you, or that will allow the maximum water, fertilizer as well as pesticide utilization. Okay, that will increase the production and productivity up to 30 to 40% of an crop. Okay, so correct answer for this is option C, that is drip irrigation, that will maximize utilization of water, pesticide as well as fertilizers if you use along with the irrigation, that is a fertigation. Okay, next, high input cost of a crop production and unstable market facing by farmer which result in huge loss and debtness to a farmer. To overcome from this problem, which of the farming system will be most recommended? Okay, so and the options are zero budget farming, integrated farming, mixed farming, cooperative farming. So this is the question asked in the Bank of Maharashtra FO recently 2021. So to overcome the huge loss and debtness to a farmer due to the high cost of cultivation, so which farming system is most recommended? So correct answer for the question is a zero budget farming system is recommended to cater this, to overcome this loss, huge loss and the debtness, as well as to reduce the cost of cultivation. So zero budget natural farming. Okay, this is the Subhash Palekar recommended this national budget of natural farming and started in India. Okay, and it includes the components like Jivamrut, Bijamrut, Achhadana and Vapsa. Okay, next, lowest seed multiplication ratio, and the options are groundnut, paddy, sunflower, bajra or wheat, and the correct answer for this is groundnut. Groundnut having lowest seed multiplication ratio. So seed multiplication ratio is nothing but if you sow a seed and harvest that plant, so from one seed you will get how much quantity of economic produce, how much quantity of seeds, so is nothing but the seed multiplication ratio of that crop. So groundnut having 1:8, paddy having 1:70 or 80, sunflower 1:50, bajra 1:200, and wheat having 1:82. So the lowest seed multiplication ratio is in groundnut crop from the given options. Next, highest organic certified area is in which crop? So, and the options are MP, UP, Sikkim and Himachal Pradesh. And the correct answer for this highest organic certified area is in Madhya Pradesh. So, option A is the correct answer. Next, downward movement of water through gravity, and the options are infiltration, percolation, leaching or washing out. So this is the question, like assignment for you, so you have to answer the question in the comment section. So downward movement of water through gravity, what it called, what is the term used for this? So downward movement of water is only possible when soil is saturated with the water, then and then only the movement of water is possible towards the gravity. So which is the term from the given option is used to indicate the downward movement of water through gravity? So you have to comment this answer in the you have to text the answer in the comment section. Okay, so this is the last question of this video session. That's for all my dear learners. If you have any doubt, query regarding preparation, you can mail us on hello@edutab.co.in or you can call us on 8146207241. So stay connected, stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you so much.